woke up feeling blessed. Yeah, we ain't worrying about them checks. Hey, I'm just tryna do my best. Yeah, but I woke up feeling blessed.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the break room. As most of you know, probably, we haven't recorded for last week, but obviously we're getting to it now, so we got some content coming for you.
Yeah, things are definitely coming along. I mean, just the studio alone, just seeing it from like the first week, it's evolving like a Pokemon.
Yeah, it's quick how much your brain sticks with something if you're into it.
Yeah, dude, tenacity.
Black Friday just passed. I know we talked about this on a previous episode, but I wanted to talk about it again because I actually have a buddy of mine who he worked Black Friday at his at this job. It was a store, and it was his first 2 weeks there or something, and he quit.
Was he in sales?
He quit mid-shift.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say what store his name.
Yeah, right.
But
wasn't that gnarly, huh?
yeah, he said it was open all day, and then, I don't know. He just told me that it was horrible and he had to quit, and that kind of made me want to bring up some quit stories or fire stories we've had from previous jobs. You guys got them, right?
The worst ones, huh?
Yeah, I have one.
You have one?
Yeah.
You want to go first?
I mean, I worked at Burger King when I was fresh out of high school just for one winter because my regular business was slow and I just need some extra money. And it was absolutely terrible. It was so unprofessional, and they just throw you right into it. And I just
tried by fire.
Yeah.
I had to quit 1 week.
1 week in, and that's all.
No,
you got?
oh no, it was 2 months in. But it was just I could never imagine myself going back. Essentially, I have asthma, and I was having an asthma attack kind of at work.
In the kitchen?
While cleaning up at the end of the night. And I was like, yeah, I need to go. And she's like, nah, you can't go. And I was like, I need to.
Yeah.
Did you pull out the whip next?
No, but this lady would throw stuff and yell at us when we weren't making sandwiches fast enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you have 4 minutes.
She was the burger queen then, huh?
You have 4 minutes until the order's flashing. And she would start to rage. There were 3 managers. There were 3 managers, and if she was there,
that's what I'm imagining.
There's 3 different managers, and if she was there, it was
really.
Yeah, she was crazy.
I'm imagining her just yelling and nonstop, and nobody said.
Do you think if she was taken away from that job, it's still doing a shitty job?
Yeah,
I think it was a shitty boss. Are we talking shitty bosses?
I mean, it's definitely honestly unappreciated how bad of a job it is. You would never know if you never did it.
No, it makes me think. I've never worked with fast food.
I think it's got to be top 10 worst jobs.
Yeah.
Oh,
have you ever watched Dirty Jobs?
Yeah,
I've watched Dirty Jobs. Because most of the time you get paid good for dirty jobs, though. Think about this: compensation for your work.
Yeah,
you're not being
that's the whole point of it. You know?
I guess some places where the minimum wage is $15 and everyone has to do it, they're getting compensated well. But here, it's $8 an hour before tax.
Speaking of that dirtiness and stuff, how much money would it take you hourly to shovel shit and stop your job for a living? What if someone's $60 an hour? Yeah, there's just massive fields of shit.
Massive fields of shit.
Yeah,
$100
and you're
an
just
hour.
a guy with a shovel.
I can already
wheelbarrow. Someone else goes back and forth.
And that just happens all day for 8 hours.
The guy offers you today. He's like $60 an hour. You get $1 a minute. You want to do it? Want to shovel shit?
$1 a minute.
$60 an hour.
I would do it. Sure.
60. You just said 160. So
if it was 60 cash, 60 after tax.
60 on the books. You get paid by the government. Shovel shit. 60 on the books.
Is there
bring it home by 14
benefits?
Yeah, of course. Dental, vision.
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
You know why, right? Shit happens. You need that shit.
Yeah.
60 an hour only because of the 16 hour. Obviously.
That's so funny. That's cool.
Would you do it?
No, of course I would do it too.
Yeah, but speaking of shitty jobs, what about you, Ray? Mike, you got stories? I told mine.
I guess mine would be the cookie factory. Just because it was an assembly line essentially. It was people were fainting because vertigo and stuff like that. There was strikes always too because of health conditions, and the pros of it obviously it was the Oreo factory, so the cream from the
Oreos.
Oreos.
You went to the chocolate factory?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Fuck yeah, the one is
how far is it?
From our house, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Probably on the side of 10.
Alright, so why'd you quit? What happened?
I was moving to Florida. But as I was saying, I was making balls the size of softballs and stuff out of the Oreo filling. So like I actually
And
got a
you would
sweet
eat
tooth. Yeah, just eat the whole thing throughout the day. Just
Oh
build
my
on. build
god,
on.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you moved to Florida.
That's
Not every day
disgusting.
that big, but I mean there'd be days there'd be humongous.
And you just
You're
ate the cream?
diabetes, Mike.
Yeah,
From
man.
the Oreos?
And so like it took me like 3-4 years to like get over hating fucking
Oreos.
Oreos for a little bit. Yeah, now I love them again. Yeah.
How long did you work there and eat that shit for?
2.5 months perhaps or something like that.
Oh my god, that's a lot of fucking Oreo cream.
Yeah, I didn't eat them every day. It depends where I was on the assembly line.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
True.
What
And that's
about
why
you?
you quit? Because there's...
I mean, it was. I just wanted a job that had 40 hours a week, and it was my first job. The pay was horrendous, let alone.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it came out because I was getting double taxed. Ultimately, I was getting maybe like $6, $5 an hour. It's crazy. It's something I tell my son in the future. He'll be like, "What? Work for $5 an hour? That sounds like outrageous."
I guess I'll move on to my my quit story, one of my favorites.
Which one?
I was a waiter at a restaurant, like a pretty fancy restaurant.
Really?
Yeah, but listen. So, so I'm a
Alright.
waiter. So I go through training. Training was like a week. I forget how I got the job. I was only like 17 or 18 years old.
Right.
But so I get the job. I do training, and it's like easy. You know, you're just going over the menu, talking about the menu and all this shit, trying all the food and shit. I'm like, this is
Right.
fucking awesome, blah blah. Then they're like, all right, now this is the second week you're gonna get put on the floor, and I'm like, oh, excuse me. So I'm like, all right, cool, like let's get it, see what I can do. First customer, yo, 2 like older people that did not speak English.
Okay.
No English at all. So I'm like having trouble with them. They're pointing shit on the menu. I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm like freaking out and shit, dude. So I finally get it. They leave or something. Like it went all right. But this second guy, he's like a really rich looking guy. He just sits down. He's like, yeah, I'll get this. And I told him, I was like, hey, don't mind me if I get something wrong. Like I'm new.
Right.
Blah blah blah. And I was like, this is only like my first or second day. He's like, nah, no problem. Don't worry about it. Blah blah. He's like, actually, I was a waiter. He starts like giving me tips and telling me to relax and shit. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go, I fucking put it on the thing, give him his food, yo. And we're having a good conversation as I'm going back and saying what's up and how he's doing and shit. And then he's like, and then he leaves and he gives me the check, dude. He didn't tip me at all.
Yeah.
So
So
you were
I
just
leave,
giving
and he
you
was like
tips.
my left. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I left. I went in my third day, yo. I go straight to the bathroom. I'm like sweating and panicking because I want to quit. I'm like, fuck this. I'll get a new job, blah blah. I'm in the bathroom, like, just looking in the mirror, yo, and I was supposed to be putting on my uniform, yo. Or maybe I already had it on, I think, and I took it off. Put it in my bag and just walked the fuck out. Never went back.
You're straight done with it on the
Yeah.
scene?
Yep, never went back.
Wow.
Yeah. I went back maybe like 3-4 years later to eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you just like kind of like
I was like, damn,
shoulder
they still
seated?
work here?
That
Like, I was
sounded
like looking at people like, wow, she's still
Ancient,
working
huh?
here.
Like, she's a lifer.
Yeah, there's always like those people at the restaurant who just make, it's like, I don't know, those are like the best sitcoms.
They
and
could
stuff
be
at
family
restaurants.
involved. You never know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Definitely tied in.
Like a
My
lot
first
of them.
job was at the restaurant, Nick's in Fratelli's. It was like
Yeah.
yeah, he owned
How'd that
both.
go?
At Fratelli's, I was a busser, and then at Nick's, I was the dishwasher over there.
I was a
And busser,
dishwasher actually
and a
once in a
host.
different restaurant.
Really?
That shit sucked.
Yeah.
I
Hands
washed
are so
dishes at
creamy
Burger
and
King.
shit.
That was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You'd
Huh.
be cooking, then you go wash dishes, then you'd be
Really?
back cooking.
It's like cycle.
And I applied 3 jobs in the same day. Before I even got home, Burger King was like,
Yo,
"Can you
turn
start?
around.
Yeah, can you start this week?"
Huh.
Really?
And I was like, "Well, people say it's hard to get a job,
I got one.
Yeah.
Snag it up.
so props
Snag
to
it
Burger
back.
King for that."
Yeah.
But it's because literally they said people go in and out.
Right, their turnover is
word.
pretty high. I mean, speaking about
Yeah.
turnover, that Kmart, dude, it's crazy. It felt like apocalyptic walking in there.
Yeah.
Man, it was
Was
weird,
that the
bro.
shelves empty and shit?
More than
Smash
half,
the
man.
like
Like the
button.
entertainment.
Well, I meant like where it was every
What?
shelf half empty.
Smash the like button if you want to see us do something at the Kmart before it closes.
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
get
5
We're easy to fucking please. There's just one for each finger, you know?
Are you okay?
I love those tiles. Smooth as shit ever. If I had my own skate park, I'd probably put those in.
No,
But it might get so hurt. But
Yeah.
it's just so smooth and worth it, kind of.
Kind of.
What would you have, a wood park or a concrete park?
Concrete.
Wood.
Concrete?
I hate
Inside,
wood.
if it was your own park.
Yeah,
Indoor
whatever you
wood.
want.
If it was indoors, if I could have an indoor park made out of wood, I would have an indoor park made out of concrete.
Really.
Although concrete's a lot more expensive.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is. It would
Right.
be. I mean, depends
You
on
do like
how
a whole-
legit you want
yeah,
to be.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah. There's ways around it.
So yeah, with a wood park, you could have a crazy expensive nice wood.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Dude, I always want like my own fantasy factory.
Every time I think I'm gonna win the lottery, I start fantasizing about my own fantasy factory. And
what's in it, dog? What's in your fucking fantasy factory?
It would be like street oriented, of course.
Oh.
There would be a photography.
I'm having a roller coaster.
There'd be a photography studio.
A little
one.
As long as it goes around some shit. There's one flip.
There'd have to be a foam pit.
You could say, I have a fucking roller coaster.
Even though I don't even fuck with foam pits.
You know what this always reminds me of? Before I even knew what the lottery was, when I was younger. You ever seen Big?
Yeah.
When he has his fucking apartment and there's toys everywhere and shit. I was like, dude, when I was a kid watching that movie, I was like, I want to do whatever he's doing right now. Like,
that is the best job. What's up, Aaron?
Hey.
What's up?
Just got home.
What's up, bro?
Alright, well, let's actually give an intermission. Speaking of shitty jobs, I got another one. What's the least safe thing a company ever got you to do that totally probably wasn't regulation?
I welded on my second day of work, probably.
Were you no license, nothing?
He didn't even train me. He didn't even tell me how to turn on. Just do this. So I was like, he came back 5 or 6 times before I did my first contact. He assumed I did so much more. Like literally, it was just spraying out like molten lava, kind of like Spider-Man, but imagine his web is just lava.
What was your experience with welding before?
Me?
Yeah.
Nada. Equivalent to building a trade center.
What's your closest thing to welding you've ever done?
Maybe I did.
What?
What's the closest thing to welding before?
Jesus, I would say spray painting. Because there's like balances. You have to keep it level and balance. And
I feel like
so nothing close at all.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's how vague, that's how far away my job description is from that shit.
I won't say where I was working, but I was working at this place, and we were moving golf carts from one location to the next.
I have an idea.
So it's a 2-person golf cart, and they were having 4 of us go on one cart. So both of us were standing.
Why didn't they just have 4 people take a cart?
It's only a 2-person cart.
Yeah, so, but they're moving them, aren't they?
Yeah, so essentially we were 3 people bringing a cart over, and 1 guy driving us back and forth to be able to bring 3 carts at a time. So he's having 2 of us stand where golf cart bags go, and we're traveling a far-ass distance. And on like the 12th time I fell off, and I got pretty fucked up because I was over gravel. Yeah.
Really?
Like I was lucky I was lucky I didn't get broke off in any way. Just like bloodied up. Pretty bloodied up.
Dude,
how fast were you going? Probably like 15?
Fastest it could go. And there's this essentially all
How'd
dark.
you fall off, dude? Was it graceful at least? Or
did you hit a bump and get bounced off, or did you just slide off?
No, I hit a bump, but also I was getting comfortable. You know what I mean?
Just when you thought.
Like, I probably had traveled like 3 miles on the back of a golf cart at that point. That's probably a lie. Probably 1.5 miles. In total that day. But we were going back and forth, you know what I mean? Like
on job description, can you hang on to a golf cart? What did you say? I could do it. Falls later.
It was the only day we ever did that.
Oh, it was the only one?
Yeah.
Oh, it was an exceptional day.
Yeah.
Shit, that's the
But they also had me put a gutter up when I was standing in like an excavator bucket instead of like on a ladder.
Where was this?
I don't want to say.
No, we're not
going to say.
Yeah.
But
no, I remember now.
They had us do a few things, and I only worked there for like 3 months also.
What was yours?
Most dangerous?
Yeah, most sketchy. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, not regulation, like
sketchy.
Well, I mean, I remember I've been on like lifts. I've been on like looking down, fucking having guiding lifts with no harness or anything on, like from high up and shit.
How high? 40?
Yeah.
40 feet?
40 feet.
Some damage could happen with that shit.
It was high up. Like, you would look over and be like, don't want to fall.
Yeah,
they had like a safety net there, but it was like flimsy as fuck.
Really?
Like, sometimes shit would like fall and get caught in it, and it would be like,
like
if I fell in it, it's going down.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah, would you guys
we used to have to like fucking go like this and shit.
I don't know if I'd ever skydive. Would you?
We brought that up is because that one guy jumped out of the airplane with no parachute. And he landed on the giant net. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you've seen it too, right? The guy, I think it was a Red Bull thing. He just fell out of a plane, no parachute.
We had to pick one, windy,
Yeah, you never seen it?
No.
Perhaps it'll be queued up or something. Well, dude, you have to. It's sick as hell.
So-
the wind can fucking take you different miles.
So back to would I skydive? I would. with like a professional guy
Of
that
course,
I'm strapped to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yo, like I am terrified of that high up because when I went to Vegas, they have this fucking not a roller coaster, but you know those things at the fair that just go up and down like really fast.
Oh yeah.
They have one of those, but on like the tallest fucking building in Vegas, and you go all the way to the top, and it lets you sit there for like God knows how many seconds, and you just fucking drop. And you're fucking high up, and you can't see anything below you besides lights from very low down.
Really?
Like just buildings.
That's crazy.
And it's so, dude, there's pictures
did
of
that
it.
one?
I did it with my mom and my stepbrother, dude, and
Yeah.
we all look
Amazing.
crazy.
Ray is actually fearless. Ray, you remember the scariest ride I ever did was with you.
What?
We did the slingshot in Atlantic City down the
did that?
shore.
Oh yeah, we did. I did that with
I
my
never
dad
did
when
one
I
of
was
those
younger
either,
too.
dude. Oh,
We
how
were-
was that?
It was scary. I would not do that now.
Really?
Yeah, that's back when I was skinny too. Like, dude, it was just like. Yeah.
Did you ever see the video of that? It was like a really big person, and they like fucking shot it up, and the person was like huge, but like sliding through the net and like hanging out, like
Oh,
kind
Oh
of.
my god.
Yo, it's
You're
like
getting me
really
dizzy
crazy.
thinking about it, bro.
It's crazy. You gotta
Really?
look it up. Yo, it's nuts.
Fuck, dude.
That's scary as hell.
Yeah.
That is
No, I
nuts.
like shit like that. But yo, I have a fucking real quick a scary ass roller coaster story. I was with my buddy Cole at Six Flags, and I don't know if I should say it, right? Whatever. It was Nitro, and we're on it, and like I get on it, and you know how like they go down the aisle like pushing down your fucking things.
Yeah. Clip.
Yeah.
Tearing them.
So I was like this. I was like, word, it's tight, and like I pushed up to like comfort my back a little more, yo, and they like clocked out. And I was like, oh shit. And she was like, is everybody ready to go? And I'm like, yo. And I'm with my boy. I'm like, dude, get her attention. Like, I'm gonna die right now. Like, if you don't
Oh my
fucking
God.
do this. And he's like, oh, what do you mean? And he's laughing. And I'm like, hey. And she like she noticed me. And she's like, oh. And she just kind of moseys on over. And she's just like, and puts it back. And I was like, is it good? I was like, are you sure she had no emotion towards it. She was just like, you're good.
She
Go.
does it
If he
hundreds of
dies,
times
he
a
dies.
Dude,
race.
I don't care. I was so scared. And then it starts going, and I'm just like, yo, give me your arm. And I'm holding onto his arm, dude. And then
For life, literally.
Yeah, for my life. And I thought, right as we went over that thing, I was gonna fucking.
Whoa,
I thought it was just
picture
gonna, and I was just, and I
You can already-
pictured
yeah,
myself
Your
flying
physics
out.
can automatically assume it
I
sometimes. too.
pictured myself
Yeah.
flying out and dying.
Yeah.
And honestly, yo, deep down in my head, I was like, fuck that. If this thing does open, I am gonna hold on for my life and survive.
Huh.
I was
good,
literally
you good.
like, I
Yeah,
think I can
grip,
do
the
it.
grip.
I think I can hold on and close my eyes and be alive at the end.
You guys ever been to Land of Make Believe? They have a water park over there also.
Disney.
Oh
Never
yeah,
know? No,
yeah.
Land of Make Believe is in Hope, New Jersey. Not too far from us.
I haven't been there since
Yeah.
probably kindergarten.
They have a pretty nice water park, I'd say, and stuff. They have one called the Black Hole, where it's just
Oh wait, no, I know
dark
what you're
and
talking
black,
about.
and
Yeah.
obviously, and then the two other ones go like it starts as a full pipe and does cool shit, and then at the halfway point, it goes into literally a half pipe. So like you can like slide around and stuff. You're on these tubes. So when I was
Dude,
a
I
little
forgot
kid,
about those. Those are fun as fuck.
yeah, they are. Well,
We'll go
there's
next
Is there
one
one like
time.
that at Creek?
What? Yeah, I'm sure they
Probably
do. They
is.
have to, yeah. So when I was a little kid, it was the first time going on like a big slide, I guess you would say, by myself. I always went like double two with my dad or maybe even my brother as well.
Yeah.
And so when I was going down, there was like these bolts and nuts and stuff that held the slides together, and like that was the only metallic things you could see as you're zipping through the slide. So as it's going on, I'm trying to touch it, like, oh, whoa, 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 and it's
Yeah.
happening so fast, like it's a little game I'm playing, right? And I hit one, and the friction point just caught me. My tube goes flying without me, and I'm just stopped. I'm like, oh. And I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
now water's pouring everywhere. I've
Yeah.
already wet, obviously, but I'm just like, what do I do? What do I? I'm afraid someone's gonna come from behind
Yeah,
me. And
somebody
shit.
would.
Oh God. So
Oh my goodness.
I just fucking, dude, I'm like 7 or 8. I'm young, bro. I can swim, but I'm 7 or 8, you know. I let go of it. I'm zipping, bro. Without that tube, bro, the little fucking 30, 40-pound kid is just zipping.
word.
Then it got to the half point, bro, where like it was done being full, and bro, I was afraid I was gonna go over the bank.
Oh my
bro.
God, yeah.
The closest I got, my feet for like probably here,
Dude, I
went over
actually-
the railing. Whoa, what was it?
I don't
Oh shit.
Oh shit, man. Buzzkill.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
But dude, it felt.
Yo, I don't know if this is like an insane thought that went through my head when I was younger, but when I would get to those half point parts where it's
Oh.
open,
Yeah.
I would kind of like see how much of my body I could get over the
You would
fucking
try
side
to
without
lift it?
falling. Yeah, I know. I would
How
try to
high
be
was
like
it?
looking over, and she like
Oh,
looking over,
dude.
and she, dude, I was crazy with that shit. I used to love it.
Fuck, man.
I used to do that ride a creek that goes straight down. What's it called?
Oh, is it the one like you're
Yeah, you have to go like this. Yeah.
I never did that one.
It's straight down. I've done that like 4 times. I don't think I do it anymore.
Really?
No.
You've done it that many times? I've never done
it in my life.
I've heard stories. I've heard stories about it.
I think it's called H2O. No. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would do that for sure. You know what creeps me out the most is those slides that just go straight down almost.
That's what this is.
Well, doesn't that the one just drop you? It's different, right? You're standing up.
No, this one, it's like you just.
You're going at like the slightest fucking.
Okay,
angle.
so those ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about then? You know those things like you stand in, it's kind of like a little a tube,
and then
it drops you from the feet.
Yeah, they have one of those at.
You never seen that yet?
Nah.
Oh,
they have one of those at the water park that we got the rooms at.
Oh yeah, where?
What's it called? It's in the Poconos, the Kalahari.
Dude, sick, bro. I want to go to one over there. You ever been to what's the Six Flag one called? Something Hurricane Harbor?
I've never been to the Six
Flags
one.
Oh yeah, me either.
Yeah, I was saying if we go to that water park that you were just talking about, we should make it a day. Get there early, film a podcast in the hotel room, and then go out.
The hotel room is huge. It has
that'd be
2 bathtubs, dude.
Really?
2 bathtubs.
Dude, that'd be an awesome adventure, bro. Holy fuck. You know what was also great? The Great Wolf Lodge. Remember that time?
This is just like the Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah.
This is just like the Great Wolf Lodge.
Really?
But it has a swim up bar.
Hey.
Those are the best.
It's a hot tub bar.
We're like
giant, too.
There you go.
Sick.
We're not that big of drinkers, but.
We're not that big.
If we're
That was
crashing
like
there, are we
Kyle size.
crashing there?
Yeah, dude, the room. It's like an 8-person
Water
room.
parks, drinking, fun.
Yeah. The drink is like this big. It's $20, and then you're drunk. It's 6 shots.
Well, you're drunk.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You're drunk. You
It
can't
depends how
talk.
fast you drink.
I actually need.
Now, it depends
I
how
need
much I
like
eat.
2. I need
It
like
depends how much
2.
I eat.
No, 1 could probably make you puke. Honestly.
You never know,
If
man.
you didn't eat anything, if you went in with an empty stomach, not me, but you guys.
Mm. So
Smash Bros comes out
I thought
Friday.
it was already out.
No,
This
I've seen
Friday.
commercials.
yeah, commercials. It's coming out in 2 days. Super hyped.
Dude, you know what I've been wanting to get game-wise? I don't know why, but 2K. I had fun playing it.
We
Like,
played it that one day. It was
yeah, we
mad
played
fun.
it that
You
once.
said 2K?
2K basketball, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
NBA, 2K.
I'm not trying to be like a Microsoft ad right now, but just get that $10 a month thing where you get hundreds of games.
Game Pass?
Yeah, Game Pass.
Yeah, well-
2K's on it.
How about you mind your business? Just kidding.
It'll take you 3 months to pay for what 2K costs.
Yeah, and then what if I...
You would have been able to play it
You don't get to keep
dozens
the
of other
games,
games. Yeah, as long as you pay $10 a month.
$10 a month?
I thought it
for-
cycles through and like sometimes they're not available.
No,
Or
they're
like Netflix.
Well, they add
subscriptions.
and take.
mean, yes.
take.
Yeah, so they do take away some, so.
sometimes, yeah.
I know Halo 5's been on there for a while.
Oh, really? Dude, I can't wait to get down. Are you gonna go to bed as soon as you go home?
Probably.
Really? Play a match or something, man.
Maybe not.
Fuck, I've been getting back into that shit.
I might download it just so I can play.
Halo 5's
3 player?
fun, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever played SWAT?
No, I
kinda
haven't
got
played
me
it in
into it.
years. I haven't played
SWAT's
it in
fun,
years.
dude.
Just headshot. You feel like a cop because you gotta
Yeah.
be like, it's realistic. It's like, free, boom. You know? Fuck.
So what did you guys think of watching us play games? Do you guys want to watch us play Halo 5? Because it could happen.
be an option.
Bro.
Let us know in the
We
comments.
should get a little LAN party going on, like a 3-way, and play that. I would fucking destroy any Halo you call it.
Hey.
Honestly, what would be your best Halo? Mine's 5, honestly. 3.
Halo 3, that's the one I played the most. I literally played Halo 5 this much, but I own it. So
I played Halo 5 a lot.
My little brother's great at Halo 5 or Halo 3.
I feel like if you're good at Halo, if you're really good at any Halo, you could be okay at every
Yeah, they're quite consistent,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. The newer ones have like, I don't know. That's a game
They
that
have that,
aged
they
and
have
got
that
cool.
boost shot.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie,
Yeah.
bro. You know, yeah. That's,
It's not too much. It's not like
It's
oh,
not
look, you're
overpowered
flying
and
everywhere.
shit,
It's just
right.
like quick,
yeah.
and it takes a while. It's like
That shit is powerful. And then you could just run and sprint and do that too.
oh, and then
There's
you
many
can
ways.
yeah.
There you go. You got it all out.
I feel like that about wraps it up for this week.
Yeah, it was fun. A couple good stories for sure.
Yeah.
Good hairball.
Hairball, he said, yeah.